casting for the live action Zelda movie has dropped, and we have our Zelda and we have our Link. According to IGN, Nintendo has casted as Zelda Bo Bragison, I believe is how you pronounce it, as Princess Zelda, and Benjamin Evan Ainsworth, I'm terrible with names, has been casted as your Link. I have a picture up here, obviously, that you guys are seeing right now of the two. I'm going to say something that's probably unpopular. I don't give two shits about Zelda. I know that a lot of people do. That's why I'm mentioning it. Because I celebrate your fandom 100%. Like, if it's something you're into, it's something that you love, then please don't let anybody, shit on your parade. But personally, I just don't really care for it. I've never really gotten into the games, but I will check this out, this live action movie, because I think there's a lot, for someone who doesn't know anything about it, I think there's a lot to the lore of The Legend of Zelda. I think there's probably a lot to the world in the world building that the games do. I have a lot of friends that are big Legend of Zelda fans, and so I know a little bit through them. But yeah, I mean, as looks go, both these individuals look the part. I think they, I don't know where they've come from or what they've been credited as. I don't know. I don't recognize either one of them, but I think that's probably the point. When you look at a property like The Legend of Zelda, you're gonna have a lot of people who are not only super excited about the property because they're big fans, but you're not going to make everyone happy. So if you went out there and found and casted a big name to be able to play Link, or a big name to play Zelda, I think you're going to have unhappy, disgruntled people and fans no matter what. So why not cast a couple of people who are relatively no name? And I apologize if anybody are fans of these two individuals, but I'm a pretty decent casual movie fan. I don't know who either one of these individuals are. So I think that's kind of the whole point behind it. Find a couple of great actors that you can build around that are obviously young, so that they can have multiple iterations or multiple movies and versions or whatever of Legend of Zelda. But I think also finding two people who are talented and who can play the role that the community doesn't get divided over. Again, I think everyone would have been had some form of complaint no matter who you casted, and I'm sure there's people who have complaints about casting these two individuals, but at the end of the day, you just want to be able to find a couple of good actors who can play the part. The most important part is the storyline. What is the storyline like? The games, although I haven't played them, I hear that the stories are phenomenal. So yeah, you got to start with good actors, and you got to start with a good story. And I feel like at least at the minimum, they wouldn't have announced this and put it out there if Nintendo wasn't excited for it. So, but what do you think? The casting for The Legend of Zelda, do you like it? Do you hate it? Are you one of the fans I was talking about where you probably weren't going to be happy either way? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to be able to hear what you have to say about it.